After the silence, awareness begins to integrate. Before we begin, take a moment. If you are someone who reflects on consciousness, energy, and the deeper nature of reality, I invite you to subscribe to this channel now. Not for numbers, but so these reflections can continue to reach you when you need them. Now, breathe slowly. And let's continue. Yesterday, the world slowed down. Silence became noticeable. Time softened. Awareness naturally drifted inward. For a brief moment, the noise of urgency loosened its grip, and reality felt quieter. Not because problems disappeared, but because attention stopped fighting itself. Today is different. The stillness has passed, but something remains. In physics, when a system experiences coherence, it does not immediately return to chaos once external pressure resumes. Instead, traces of order remain. The system remembers, information integrates. Structure subtly reorganizes itself. Human awareness works the same way. The silence of yesterday was not an ending, it was a recalibration. And what happens after recalibration is integration, the quiet process of meaning settling into perception. This is the most overlooked part of transformation. People often believe change happens in moments of insight, realization, or emotional breakthrough, but those moments are only openings. What truly shapes reality is what happens after, when awareness returns to daily life, carrying new coherence within it. Integration is subtle. It does not announce itself. It does not demand action. It simply alters how you perceive. You may notice today that the world feels slightly different, even though nothing has objectively changed. Conversations may feel less charged. Thoughts may feel less urgent. Reactions may arise more slowly. This is not imagination. This is awareness, stabilizing at a new frequency. In quantum systems, stability determines behavior. When coherence increases, outcomes become more predictable. Not because control increases, but because noise decreases. Less interference allows information to move clearly through the system. In consciousness, reduced noise allows meaning to surface. Meaning does not appear as answers. It appears as orientation. You may not suddenly know what to do with your life. You may not feel motivated or inspired, but you may feel something quieter, a sense of internal alignment, a subtle knowing of what no longer fits and what deserves less energy. This is integration at work. Integration does not push you forward. It pulls excess away. After moments of stillness, awareness becomes more selective. You may feel less willing to engage in unnecessary conflict. distraction, or mental noise. This is not withdrawal. It is refinement. From a spiritual perspective, this is often described as grounding. From a scientific perspective, it is stabilization after coherence. Different languages, same process. The universe does not rush integration, neither should you. Modern culture pressures awareness to convert insight into immediate action, to do something with understanding. But action without integration creates fragmentation, and fragmentation increases noise. The most powerful shifts happen when awareness is allowed to settle before moving again. Today, you may feel the impulse to return to routine, responsibility, and momentum. That is natural. But notice how awareness now relates to those movements. Is there more space between impulse and reaction? Is there more choice in where attention goes? That space is not accidental. It is earned. At the quantum level, space is not emptiness. It is the field where potential exists. The same applies internally. When awareness creates space, new configurations of experience become possible, not through effort, but through clarity. You are not meant to remain in silence forever. Silence is a teacher, not a destination. What matters is how awareness moves after silence ends. Integration is where wisdom forms. Wisdom is not knowledge. It is perception shaped by coherence. You may find that today, memories from the past surface unexpectedly. This is not regression. It is the nervous system reorganizing stored information under a new state of awareness. Old experiences are being reinterpreted through a clearer lens. Nothing that arises now is random. In physics, information is never lost. It only changes form. In consciousness, experiences are never wasted. They wait until awareness is stable enough to integrate them. This is why moments after stillness can feel emotionally complex. Calm may coexist with heaviness. Clarity may coexist with uncertainty. This is not contradiction. It is integration unfolding. Allow Italiano. You do not need to define what you learned. You do not need to explain what shifted. You do not need to share anything. Awareness does not require validation. It requires presence. If you notice resistance today, the urge to escape, distract, or rush, pause. Resistance often appears when integration is incomplete, not because something is wrong, but because awareness is still reorganizing itself. Give it time. The universe does not complete processes abruptly. It transitions gradually. Stars do not collapse instantly. Systems do not stabilize immediately. Everything moves through phases. You are no different. If this reflection resonates with you, pause for a moment and write in the comments, "I am integrating," not as a statement of achievement, as a recognition of process. Today is not about beginning something new. It is about allowing what already shifted to settle. From this state, future movement will be quieter, clearer, and more intentional. Not because life becomes easier, but because awareness becomes steadier. And steadiness changes everything. Stay focused, stay consistent, stay within.